Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the WWE Elite Collection 106 Jey Uso figure from Mattel. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks pretty damn good, though there are a couple little bits of weirdness going on, but we'll get into that. Let's start off by looking at the head sculpt, the head scan as it were, and fantastic head scan. Just absolutely looks like Jey. As you can see, great job with the hair as well. Even the kind of red piece here at the back, just really cool all around. Though I do have kind of a bit of white splatter here, and that brings me to the first bit of weirdness I think here is they kind of went a little heavy-handed with the salting and the salt and peppering in his beard. As you can see, it kind of clumped up. It just doesn't look quite natural. It's unfortunate. Otherwise, it looks really good. So good stuff going on. Just kind of the finer points of mass producing figures kind of getting in there. Beyond that, I think just overall the formula here definitely works pretty well for Jey. Everything just reads as him, looks like his physique. Great job on the tattoos, obviously, just all those tampos. Everything's nice and clean. Obviously we get the red plastic here for the arm warmer. Then we get his wraps going on in the hand, and then the pants, which I think are definitely good. It's kind of hard to get the way they do their gear, I think, into plastic form, and I think they did a pretty good job. It doesn't look too bad. I see the bloodline here on the leg, and the only bit of weirdness, pardon me, is really the shoes, where clearly these are Ultimate Edition shoes because they have the toe hinge, and just they look really long. It just looks a little weird. I think if they were more just like normal shoe sculpts, they'd probably look a little bit better, but it works. It just definitely kind of looks a little bit long. So yeah, overall, definitely a decent looking figure. Nice loadout of accessories going on here. So let's start off with hands, and we get some fists right out of the box. Then we get our requisite C-grips. And then finally, we do get our pointing / We the Ones hands, which actually goes really well and segues nicely into the last accessory, which is the soft goods shirt. As you can see, so it says We the Ones. It's the kind of cut sleeves version of it, Velcro in the back. Fits really well as well. I think they really have done a fantastic job with these. As you saw in the intro, it fits on the figure pretty much exactly how it fits, how he has his shirts cut in real life. So I think that was really commendable on their behalf. So yeah, good accessories. Articulation balance here are definitely nice. As you can see, we can get our freestanding kicks, our super kicks especially, very important for the Usos moveset. So very nicely done there. I will say that ankles on mine are definitely a little loose. So this took a little bit of work to get into and a little bit of finagling, but it definitely worked. And you can definitely kind of tighten up those ankles. So getting to the finer points, we do have our barbell for the head joint. So we're looking up about that far, not bad at all. We definitely get a little bit of down, get some tilt side to side, and of course rotation. We are hinge and swivel at the arms, so we're coming up into a perfect T. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows coming to there. We do have hinge and swivel at the wrists, all horizontal of course. We have our traditional ab crunch, so coming forward about that far, very nice. Arch back is about that far, which is okay. Then we get swivel at the waist, hips coming out pretty much full splits, totally beautiful. Front kicks, not quite 90. We're running into the bulk of that thigh sculpt, unfortunately, so that could be better. Then we get thigh swivel, double jointed knees, bringing us to there. Then we get rotation at the top of the sneaker. We get some really nice point, some excellent forward. We get rocker both in and out, as you can see there. Again, a little loose. And then we get a toe hinge. So that will do it for articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with some other WWE figures, with some other wrestling lines, with some domestics, with some imports, with some monsters. Finally, with articulated icons, Oni and yours truly in human form as the Valverse Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the Elite 106 Jey Uso figure from Mattel is that this is a really decent figure. Some nice articulation, some weird choices. The aesthetics are overall really good, but again, so a couple of weird choices, especially those shoes with the like Ultimate Edition toe hinge. But overall, it definitely works. And as most of y'all know, like I am definitely a sucker for red ring gear. So I was absolutely going to get the Bloodline and that red gear, and I'm glad to see that we're actually getting the whole lineup with that. So this is definitely a good start. And in terms of availability, this wave is kind of past. It's still kind of available in a couple of different locations. So you know, I wish you the best of luck of finding it out in the wild on pegs or in like collector shops or anything like that. But if I can find a link or two, I'll probably put it in the description so you can check that out. But that being said, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. And if you did, I hope to see you back because we do multiple reviews a week of action figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, monsters, pro wrestling, and more. So if any of that appeals to you, come on back. Let's just escape the world for a while, talk about some nice plastic, and just have a time. But at the end of the day, I just hope you're well. Hope that all of your toy dreams come true. And most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.